It's another Speci stream. Not been many this week. It's been a slow week. Was a bit ill, so I missed Tuesday. Which means I've only streamed once I guess I would have usually streamed. This would be my third stream of the week usually, but it's usually my second stream. Interesting. I mean, going back a couple of weeks, I would have streamed 5 times by now, but it's only my second, so. Hope everyone's good. If you're watching on YouTube, give the stream a like. We're doing battle mode. We're just going to be challenging everyone and anybody. We're also just going to be looking at building the best decks for a video that I'm going to be working on later on. Pretty juicy variants. We have Shadow King offered. I'm not going to take it. I think it's bad. So we can maybe just start by building some juicer decks for... Hey, Abra? We could try Wolverine in the Discard deck. I don't think it's very good, but we could try it. Hey Raven, what's up? Hey JN, it's going very good, thanks. How are you? I'm Big Chilling. I went to Cambridge yesterday, see an old friend. That was really nice. So basically, it's like a Zabu and a Silver Surfer free zone. We're just going to be trying to see which decks are best without those guys. Any good Ronin decks? Not really. The card's pretty average. I mean, there's some decks you could do with it though, but nothing particularly good, basically. I would say. Try and build an Onslaught deck. You're sure in your shop? Should you go for it? Yeah, probably. You might want to wait until like Tuesday in case she gets nerfed, but I doubt she gets nerfed. They didn't mention her. I wouldn't be that surprised if she gets nerfed though. But it's a fair warning, basically, right? It's 4:17 AM. Jeez, I think let's start the video. Let's just start the stream with just slamming some games, to be honest. I want to get my like daily challenges done in that. I've also got a new overlay actually as well. It's very similar to the one I usually use. Any advice for new players? Run away more often. The retreat button is like one of the strongest... One of, if not the strongest plays you can make in Marble Snap. That was a good game. GG. Alright guys, I'm going to end the stream there. Thanks so much for watching. I'm going to try and get my posture good. It's really bad in this setup I have. GG guys. It's done. It's over. So yeah, I've hardly been streaming this week, man. So I'm really excited to be streaming. It's nice to kind of have like... Often I stream too much, whereas this time it's like I've not streamed enough. It's actually kind of nice to have that side of it. I only missed one day where I was supposed to stream. That's because I was ill. So I'm now taking Mondays and Thursdays away from streaming. That's the plan. Giving me more time to just like... focus on myself a bit. It's tempting to storm mid. Let's go left. We can just play Kazar left. Ooh. Are they gonna Galactus me, maybe? I taught between the ages of like 5 and 11. Usually like around 8 to 9 years old was like the main thing I actually taught. Okay, sure enough it was Galactus. I think it was fine to play Leech where I played him. Maybe I could have just played him right. would wager we're probably losing, but you never know. $120 in Mexico, nice one. Maybe I need to, like, I've been thinking I need to start my streams earlier, guys. What do you think? Like, you guys that are in Mexico and stuff? Do you think I'm right that I maybe need to start? I taught everything, so primary school, so just like young kids, but everything. Bit of maths, bit of science, bit of English. Did some computing, we did some coding stuff. I'm gonna snap back. If I snap back, this is like an example of the worst snap in the game. Me snapping here, because what this snap back does is if they're bluffing, they only lose 2 cubes, and if they're not bluffing, they win 8. Can I find your latest movement deck? Should be on my YouTube. If not, I definitely need to post it on my YouTube. Here you go. Take a screen grab if that helps, Lyles. I'll just post it in chat for you. Stream time is stricter when you're EU and I'm in Canada? Yes. I mean, I'm not like against the idea of just like doing the earlier streams, but like the main problem with that idea is like doing it consistently is not easy, right? Consistency becomes a problem. Hey, Perry necessary. Head out to work, could be a good one. Cheers to you, mate. Oh, better end my turn. Not the Quinjet. No, it's fine. We're going to storm it. There's no real need to play the storm just yet. Or play the power stone just yet. That's not so good. I think a Shadow King looks pretty bad, no? I think it looks bad. When am I going to update the channel point rewards? Great question, Untamable Wolf. Mate, do you know what? There's so many things I've got to do. My taxes. My flights to New York. Not flights, my accommodation for New York. My flights to Berlin. My accommodation for Berlin. Tidy my room. Do my YouTube channel. After all that stuff, I'll get there. It's going to be a while, though. Unfortunately. Excuse me, I need to mute my mic when I'm coughing. I've got a proper cough since being ill. It was weird. When I was ill at first, I thought I'd just been like staring at my screen too much on the big speedrun day. But then I realised I was actually ill. And I've got a lingering cough. It's not COVID. I'm looking for this deck in my screenshots, but I can't find it. No, misclicked. I found it and I clicked the wrong one. There we go. What happened? Oh, for flip's sake. That's unfortunate, isn't it? I mean, it's not ideal, is it? I don't know if we need to be that fearful. We have M'Baku still. That might be good for us secretly. Apart from the whole like blue Marvel going back in our deck thing. Okay, turns out this was secretly not good for us. Yeah, this blue Marvel was one of the first ones I ever got. One of my first ever variants, actually. When will the tournament? It's in like 2 weeks. I'm not sure on which Twitch channel it's on exactly though. I'll be honest. If you like follow Kawatek on Twitter, I'm sure you'll just be able to see it like during the day. It's on Saturday the 18th. It's only like a day long, so. Bro, I don't even know if there was a prize pool, I'll be honest. I'm not really sure. We definitely want to hit Weird Web with this because I have a Koye, right? Whip you with a belt for every loss. That sounds pretty horny. Generally, I like the idea of storming the lane I've already got like a stone on. So we can fill it up. So we're gonna go Koye Power Stone the stone probably. I don't think we want to go Thor, like giving ourselves. Oh wow. I guess we could just play both of these. So I'm on Baku deck? Yeah, this Hope second dinner gives prizes. Well, it's not a second dinner official event, right? It's like a community event, so. Is not what to be 3,200 and not have a series 5 drop yet? It's definitely possible. Yeah, friendly games have been added. We'll be doing them soon. I'm just completing like my daily missions basically. Guys, if you're watching on YouTube, please give the stream a like. Appreciate it. Sorry I couldn't see the deck because of your overlay. I think you pasted the deck in YouTube chat. I think I posted it in Twitch chat. No, maybe I didn't. There you go. Oh, you cheeky little grubber muffin, you. So rude. Oh well. It's single player only, is it really? I have seen it, yeah. I knew it was like focused on single player, but I didn't know if it was single player only or not. Obviously, Dracula could beat us, but they have a lot of cards in their hand still. Dracula whiffing is quite possible. They're not going to expect the aero play, and we also have M'Baku in deck, 50%. Very winnable. M'Baku. Oh! Oh! It's beautiful they added M'Baku too, but mine is the chosen one. Fantastic. M'Baku's too good, man. There's no doubt. Hey, Ash. Guys, we also have new emotes on Twitch. Still gonna, like... Oh, mate, look how many credits I have. We have... Should we have a little credit session for the boys and girls in chat? The early birds get the credit openings, I guess. Oh, I actually do want to check out some Electro decks. Hardly use this card really. Build the best version of Electro. We might do that later. We could do that now even. I have a pretty good idea of what I want it to look like. Right, what card can we upgrade and get some nice splits on? So like we need a card with enough boosters on it. To get some, but also it needs to have enough boosters, but we need to have split it enough times that we can get gold backgrounds on it. That's the combination we're looking for. So far, nothing's speaking to me. Quinjet, we don't have enough boosters on. Okoye. Not really that bothered by Okoye. Oh, we wanted to do some movement cards, didn't we? That's right. Heimdall's low on boosters. Iron Fist is a little low on boosters. Doctor Strange has got no boosters. Norse Craven, brilliant. Rip. I guess we'll just slam get some multiple man upgrades. And try and get it closer to getting that gold variant on multiple man. That'll be nice. Oh, we could also maybe upgrade Forge a bunch. Maybe Forge is a better card to go for. So, I only have 70 boosters for Forge, really. Do I buy shop variants? I bought a couple, but not really, no. I'm trying to not really spend any more money on this game. So, spending all my stuff on progression makes more sense, right? Hey, Etrium. I'm big chillin', thanks, mate. Hope you're well. Went to Cambridge yesterday, did a bit of cycling, actually. It's pretty nice. Going to the gym soon in like 3 hours with a friend. He's a bit of a gym head, so he's going to put me through my paces, and it's like basically getting a personal training session, mate, which is quite exciting. Gonna pick up a few new exercises from him. I need to get like some weightlifting gloves. See how like, ignore this. This is just where I've been resting. But you see how like I've got these parts on my hands here. When I was deadlifting, it's like proper. Parts of my hands just feeling bare rough. I think Thanos is a pretty serious deck with Zabu and stuff getting nerfed. I actually miss having those on my hands. I haven't hit the weights in years. At least those moments actually did something useful. I hear that. Twerk by the mirror. How do you know? How do you know these things? Have you been spying on me? This Stormplay feels really whack, to be honest. Maybe we just don't bother. Kind of regret my decision not to go for the Storm already. Alright, we'll go for the Storm now. Can I hopefully play Storm and a card? Okay, something at least. The fact that I could have leeched 2 turns ago. You often don't want to do it too early because then they have a chance of drawing like playable cards, right? So that's why I didn't leech on 3. Like leech 3 could have been too early, but I probably should have just gone for it on reflection. It was a misplay by me. M'Baku replacement, mate. Is it really a deck without M'Baku? I don't know. Probably just like a big card like an Infinite. We're going to take Spidey mid. And this just locks him out of mid and... left and mid for the last turn. Yo, Supreme Beef Chief! So you think you can beat me? Me, lol, no. I mean, we can try it out. You gotta have faith in yourself. You gotta believe in yourself, son, you know? So the concern is if they get enough points to the left. I'm not really that concerned about that, though, to be honest. Am I from the UK or Australia? You tell me, mate. Which one? Which is it? Yeah, I'm from the UK. We have a roping opponent. So this is weird because they can't play anywhere on last turn now. I guess they didn't know I was playing Spider-Man. For some reason I thought I had Daredevil vision. Oh, enjoy your Thanos that you can't play. Nice. Almost finished pull 3 and 2 out of my 3 last cards are Maximus and Death for it. My last card I got in pull 3 was Psylocke. Right, we're gonna do some viewer games soon. Is there a line? I don't know. I think we might just do first come first serve. I'll just put the thing on the screen, the code, and then whoever queues it wins, I guess. Yeah, friendly games don't count for quests, exactly. Well, I do want to build an Electro deck as well. Be a good little video, an Electro deck. So I went for these this turn because I'm going to go Khazar Blue Marvel next turn. Maybe I don't even want it. I was thinking I wanted to Khazar like Sinister, but maybe I don't. Maybe that's nonsense. Maybe that would be really bad. I certainly want to Blue Marvel one of them, right? Balls. This could have actually been good for me if I just played my blue marble to the right. Would have been loving life here. I guess it's not even that bad because I could draw blue marble again here. Excuse me. Alright, let's do some friend battles. I'm gonna build an electro deck. Okay, so I think we want Sunspot and Ebony more. Scorpion probably. I think we want Wave and Electro. I think I want to play a random Sandman, but I'm not certain on that idea. In at 5. Is Leech even good in Electro decks? It feels a little slow. It's probably okay. Quite like to play Hobgoblin as well. Hobgoblin would replace the Sandman probably. I also wonder if Odin is even that good anymore now that you've only got Doom. Probably still. Just about. You can also Odin the Era, right? I'm just gonna throw it up, guys, and then yeah, Sandman is slow, but it makes sense. Sometimes you don't actually play it often. It's just there as like an option. All right, guys. First come, first served. Please make sure you close the stream. Oh my god, it's the man himself. It's M'Baku, guys. What the hell? Or also I have a new overlay I need to set up for this. For the moment we have that, but I have an actual overlay. I'll just put it here for the moment. It's a bit scuffed, but... We snap on M'Baku. Yeah, I've hardly played all in Electro decks either. I'm gonna probably later on record like a meta report video, and yeah, I want to check out some Electro before I make it. Playing against Master streamers, nice one. Is there anything in particular they do, Supreme Beef Chief, you would recommend to me in terms of like content? I definitely want to do some community tournaments in the coming weeks. Probably next weekend. Oh mate, this Leech is so filthy. You just nuke their whole hand. Do you like Sauron or Valkyrie more? I mean, I don't have Sauron. I like Valkyrie more. She's probably better. Sauron, I think, is just a bit meh. It's not doing much. But Valkyrie's also just not in a great spot right now. There's too many ongoing cards in the meta. She's very clunky a lot of the time. She's fun, though. Move the Lockjaw into Superflow. I guess there's nothing in the deck, right? It doesn't even do anything. Promising start, though. Mate, the Discord is not too organized at the moment. The Discord needs a big, as many things in life need a big refresh. I won a little tournament with one of their decks. Ooh, nice. What tournament was it? Congrats, man. That is class. The main question mark in this deck is the Sandman. Hobgoblin, I think, is actually a really nice option. Wasp. Bit weird. This Magneto's moving Thor and Jubilee out. And Lockjaw. Okay. Yoroshi, what's up? How are you, man? I want to play some CS soon. Today, I could maybe. I have a lot to do, though, today. I'm super keen to play some CS soon. On stream as well. I really want to stream some. I'm supposed to be going to the gym with a friend, though, at 12:30. It's in like 3 hours. I'm pretty busy next few days, but like, I'm actually so busy because Tuesday's patch day. Monday I don't stream. I mean, I could do like a stream on Monday and we could play on Monday. Tuesday, innit? Exactly. Oh god. Well, Sunspot's earning his money. Am I following some sort of diet or not? Yeah, eat lots of unhealthy food and regret my life choices kind of diet. I'm tracking my calories again now. I've been really slacking on my dietary choices in the last few weeks, unfortunately. To be honest, Sandman might be okay here. That's what I'm saying about Sandman. It's just like a little tech option which can win you some matchups. That's pretty heartbreaking stuff. Your team's having a great season. Oh, mate, yeah. So, yeah, again, tomorrow, my team's playing at 12:30. So, it's like 2 short streams the next couple of days. I'm pretty sure on Sunday, I'm going to do another speedrun attempt. Mondays I have off, and then Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday would be a good day, actually, because it's the Battle Pass day, but it doesn't actually come out until, like, Wednesday, really. So Tuesday seems like the day for that. Okay, this one's a big game. We don't necessarily need the Electro ramp here, right? Because cards cost 1 less. We're not trying to win the left lane anyway, it's fine. It's fine, Copium. Still just makes sense to play the Doom here. Does mean my Odin's also gonna go here, but... Odin is 16. Which isn't enough, is it? I guess we're losing then. So Odin's 16. That was a really bad snap by me. Living and learning. There was no need for me to snap. Electro is down on the board, right? Salmon, rather. Hey, Dog Wild. Yeah, I'm big chillin', thanks, mate. Certainly cannot complain. I could see a logic of adding Psylocke to this deck and just binning off Wave. You go like Psylocke into Sandman, for example, or something. Is it even worth playing the Wave here? Yes. Could be a concede, but we're going to stay in. Where's the new overlay? Yeah, I was just saying to chat that I need to add it. This is the first game of battle mode I've done. I was like, oh, this is a bit scuffed, but I'm going to add it in after this one. Forgive me, son. Forgive me, father. For I don't know what they've been through. You get me? Doesn't look great, does it? I'll be honest with you guys, it don't look great. Kind of have to go for it though. I wonder if we're winning here. Big. Ooh, it's tight. Oh, it's not. We just lose. Oh, the M'Baku as well to add insult to injury. GG. Oh, we still have a cube left. I concede. GG. Okay, let me get this overlay rocking. Oh, okay, guys. Jondo is working on a thumbnail for me. So basically, yesterday I posted a coaching video, right? And it's actually, like, the reception for the video is insane. But the thumbnail has kind of not been popping off. This thumbnail is, the new attempt. I'm liking it, guys. What are we thinking? I think like one thing that might need to be done is, even though these images are different, they're still kind of similar. So like a line between them, for example, would help. Hello, my name is Pro Player. Maybe also maybe this arrow needs to be like a red arrow, for example, as well, right? I think. Maybe just a line between them, I don't know. I just think like some way of like distinguishing between these two things. I hate modern YouTube. Oh. Have I tried any new Wolverine decks? Yeah, I tried Deadpool. It's pretty bad though. I think it's good with collectors. That video was really good. Thanks. Mate, my average watch time is the highest I've ever had on a Snap video on that. Maybe my highest ever. So yeah, stats speak for themselves. It's banging content. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Any thoughts, guys, on this? Chat, you're not being very helpful. I was really hoping you guys would be more helpful. Like, I'm thinking red arrow, maybe a line in between. What are you guys thinking? Anyone? 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 Shouldn't the 0 be a bronze badge, not infinite? Would be better have an arrow be the thing that separates rather than a line. Yeah, I could see that. So red arrow. Yeah, the 0 could be like bronze or silver. Yeah, I see that. So like, try and make this look more. It's honestly difficult to find like infinite badges. But basically, what you guys are saying is, the rank 0 has the infinite background, right? So maybe try and find like a bronze or something like that. Like a bronze one. It's so difficult to find them, right? But if you can possibly find like a bronze or like the iron version of the 0, John Doe. John Doe. Okay, no. I was like calling you Plain Talk John for a second. But yeah, that sounds banging. Basically like just some kind of contrast between this one and this one. Bang. So maybe like red arrow, and then maybe just like, if it's possible to find... Can't you take it from the game itself? You can't really because it's so tiny. I'll show you. Only if you're like rank 1 can you do it, right? You know what I mean? This is just too tiny. It's just going to look arse cheeks. But if I was rank 1, I would have that there, right? I guess I could like make a new account and do it, but I'm not going to do that. I guess that's like one way you could do it, that you could start a new account and then... Anyone fancy doing that for us? Oh, this is your perfect perfect time to start playing Marvel Snap, John Doe. Look at that. Alright. Next opponent, who wants some? It's on board. I'm gonna... Thanks so much. This is looking banging though. I think if we can just get like that contrast between the two ranks... This is a juicer of a thumbnail. I really like it. Apart from... Oh my god, it's null. So many cards we're up against right now. Okay, I'm just going to be fiddling with my overlay as we're playing this one here. Use the greater than symbol between the balls. Nice one. I tried greater than symbols before in thumbnails and I didn't find it too hot. Guys, look at this. Bear with. This is a work in progress. Okay, now I just need to tidy it up. Bar with no name? What? How's that looking, guys? A little bit off still, right? It's not perfect. This can come up a bit. Yeah, they're not quite looking right, are they still? Let me sort it. Ah! So hard to actually work out the perfect spot. They're looking a bit scuffed. Ah, I know one issue there. Excuse me. I think that's it. It's looking a bit weird still. There's like no perfect way of actually fitting it, basically. It's just always a little bit scuffed. Ooh, Ebony More Right does look good. Be rude not to, wouldn't it? I would like to play the wave, but whatever. We can just skip the turn. Okay. Oh, probably shouldn't put it there. So yeah, Sandman in this deck, certainly not typical. The logic of it is that there's occasionally times you might play Electro on 3 and then Sandman on 4 against certain decks. Oh, did they copy the Soulstone? I didn't even realize. Thanks. First time seeing you live or watching your coaching video. Nice one. Well, hope you enjoyed it, mate. Good to have you here. Oops. Not my finest moment, that is it. Okay, so Doom, Odin left is needed. Doom is 3 stats, Odin 6, that's 9. Alright, I'm now fully focused, guys. We've sorted the overlay out. Time to absolutely school some noobs! I mean, chat. Should be fine. We're so far ahead to the right. Blue Marvel's the concern. We beat this. I have no idea what this line was really from them. So far it's chat 1, Speci 0. But I'm clawing it back here. What time is it for me? It is 8 minutes past 10 a.m. I would imagine it's not from second in. I would imagine it's just made by players. Maybe like made by... It's probably data mined. You probably just find all the intel on the bots in the game files. 3 a.m. there, Adric, sorry. Whereabouts are ya? Somewhere in America? West Coast, I guess. Okay, so we missed Electro, we missed Wave this game, so it's probably a runaway kind of game, but we do have the Sunspot doing the thing. Sandman yet again, proving his worth somewhat here. It's no joke to have a Sandman against. Oh! Well, that's a lot of energy to have this done. We look like we're in a winning spot. Altar of Death is hard to get stats in. We have the Doctor Doom, and the Ebony Moore's also doing the business in the big house. So the deck choices are really, really coming together here. Like the Ebony Moore. We could play Lizard over Scorpion, but the fact we have a Sandman as well. Era Right doesn't actually destroy their stuff, because they wouldn't play the card there unless they also played Right. Our Era would die though. Excuse me. I start muting my mic when I'm coughing. Apologies. Sound, bro? What do you mean? Sorry, JG, like the game sound? Do you want me to turn the game sound up? Did you know there's a guy using your name and avatar on Twitch saying he defeated you in a battle and took it? I beat him. That cheeky little git. But yes. Oh! Oh my god. Flipping M'Baku. Oh my days. Null comes through with M'Baku to win the game. Nice on White Rabbit. Yeah, that's going to be going up on my YouTube pretty soon. Nice. Pretty good for them as well. I would wager it's snap worthy. Is the game sound too loud now, guys? Is it okay? It sounds kind of loud to me, but it's hard to tell. Could really do with the Doom. Your high-pitched screen's the best part of it. Nice one. I need to watch some of those. I want to start doing some React content. Maybe just even me reacting to those videos could be a nice, nice idea for some video content. Yeah, Corsair for Chusos, yeah. I do like them. I have like replacement padding because my padding kind of broke on them after a while. I've had them for nearly 3 years now. Watched your coaching video earlier and it was amazing. Thanks, Benjamin. It's 50 quid an hour, which I appreciate is a lot, but there is still quite a lot of demand for them. And yeah, it's obviously like I'm super busy and it is an hour of my time, and hopefully it's worth it. Do we lose to this? We actually do lose to this, don't we? Wow. Fair play. We got wrecked. My gut feeling is Electro got a lot worse with the change to leader. Null has absolutely destroyed our dreams this game. It does seem like this deck is the biggest loser in terms of the leader change, right? Maybe we need some kind of other card as on reveal. Feels so good to see Leech Sandman lose, not gonna lie. I mean, Leech Sandman is like an attempt at an anti-meta though, right? Even though they're like douchebaggy cards. So your cash, Open Flute Cage. You got Bast. Ooh, nice. Bast is one of the main cards I want right now. Yeah, actually playing some Wolverine does seem like a fun idea. I'm pretty excited to try Wolverine in some discard decks as well, but I think maybe with Modok that's going to be more of a thing. Yeah, this deck just doesn't seem good to me at all. $200 credits from Snap, by the way, for inconvenience. What kind of inconvenience? I'm out of the loop on that one. In my opinion, what's the best deck? I mean, outside of Zabu and Surfer, like obviously it's Zabu, then it's Surfer. I don't know. Probably some kind of Shuri pile. Winnable. So my assessment of this Electro deck is this is like a tier 3 deck now. The leader nerf has hurt it very, very significantly, I think. So I'm going to do a tier list later, like a meta report. And yeah, this is going to be a tier 3 deck. Oh god. Okay, still winnable. I only have 1 health though, so I'm only dealing 1 damage, right? Even though it says 2 max. That's what it starts at. Oh, does it count as 2 still? Oh, it still counts as 2. Oh, that's pretty nice. I think that's good. If it was just 1 damage the whole time, it would be unwinnable and it would be super boring. The fact that you can still deal 2 is pretty cool, actually. I think that's a good decision. Swapping hands is definitely not ideal for this deck. Because I only have 1 health, right? I thought that I would only be able to deal 1 damage. But actually, it's 2. And that's a huge... It means, like, when someone's got 1 health, the game isn't just over. Because otherwise, I'd have to win, like... I would have had to have won 6 games in a row. But actually, I only have to win 3 games in a row, right? So it keeps the tensions up. From a competitive standpoint, like a viewing perspective, I think that's... And also just gameplay, but particularly, like... Okay, I'm kind of surprised that... There you go for that. It's good for us. I am very tempted to get Galactus if it shows up in my shop, I can't lie. Kind of want to play some Galactus, but probably going to hold off with the fact this New York City tournament's around the corner in case I decide I actually want to play Darkhawk, for example, right? Something like that. I wonder, like, if just playing Sunspot was ever a line here, and then just playing nothing. Guys, if you're new, make sure you follow the channel. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe, and give the video a like if you don't mind, I'd appreciate it. We're on 35 likes. Can we get to 69? That would be really nice. It's my favourite number for no reason in particular. Leech is pretty slow here. Not too bothered by that. Uh-oh. GG. Null. If they ever want this game to be an esport, they're going to need to make it easier for pros to get all the cards. Yeah. Kind of true. Definitely. Alright, so Electro, the verdict on Electro is... I'm going to write it down as we go. Electro, tier 3. And I think what I'll do, even though I actually like Sandman in this deck, I'll put Hobgoblin in, because I think Hobgoblin is like... less big brain. So Electro's tier 3 in my opinion. What other decks have we got here? Oh, this is literally the deck. I'll just call this Hella. Hella is tier 4. Or worse. I'm giving up with the brackets. They're too much effort. Movement tier 3. What's this? Shuri's tier 1. Shuri's tier 1. But Zabu's tier 0. Thanos. Tier 2. Apoc discard. Tier 3. Okay guys, what are the other, like... Obviously the Zabu Surfer. I'm not actually going to build these decks. I think Shuri's pretty much level with Silver Surfer. I think Shuri might even be slightly better, to be honest. Got an ordinary Harry deck. Oh, what, tier 5? Agatha FK. So yeah, I think like the 2 tier 1 decks, I think like this is the best deck in the game. Like when... I've got you don't even need Zabu for this, right? Like, this is a bit of a tricky one, guys, because like I don't want to popularize this deck too much. Because I'm going to this tournament in New York in like 2 weeks, right? And people will use it against me, but I think it's probably just better to just upload content and let people know I'm building the best decks each month and just hold on to this deck for a bit. Because I've already posted it, right? This deck doesn't need Zabu at all, right? Okay, so what are the other decks, guys? There's like Dino. I mean, to be fair, like any deck which is utilizing Aero in a good way should be top of the meta if this card doesn't get nerfed because she's giga busted. So I could see some kind of deck with like Aero Titania Finisher just being insane, to be honest. Like this card is so busted, it's unbelievable. So you want to just have like an early lead maybe? Yeah, like Dino's also just very good. I guess we can take a quick look at like the Marvel Snap Zone meta report and I can tell you why I don't like their takes, but let's take a quick look at this. Was leader secretly buffed? No. It secretly was not buffed. It secretly was not secretly buffed. Where's this, here you go. The latest one. Okay, so they, let's just look at each deck. So they have Zabu Dark Hawk still tier 1, obviously, yes. Armor seems a bit random in this deck though, to be honest. I don't really get it. What else is a bit weird in this one? I don't know. It seems okay. No Absorbing Man? Hello? What? Why? This is garbage. Like, the thing is with Snap, right? It's 12 card decks. So, like, missing out on one card is such a big deal. Like, it's not like you guys that have, like, seen me coming from Gwent or whatever, right? Where one card is small. Like, one card... Maybe I could do a video of this. Let's turn it into a video. Sort it. I did it before. Let's do it again. Chat, you can stay on screen for this. Just don't misbehave, alright? Alright. What are you saying, geezers? It's Speci here. We're looking again at Marvel Snap Zone's meta report. I reviewed it last week and I was a little bit unkind towards it. We're going to see how much it's improved, if at all, and give you my thoughts on the decks. Usually they've got pretty good understanding of where each deck sits, but the lists themselves are a little bit scuffed. First deck up, we have Zabu Dark Hawk. This is definitely one of the best decks in the game and deserves to be in tier 1. We just took a quick look at this list. The main thing I'm a bit surprised by is the armor inclusion. Of course, it protects you from Shang-Chi. The biggest thing, though, in this deck is the lack of Absorbing Man. I'm really struggling to understand. Absorbing Man, just a no-brainer here because it gives you the option to Spider-Man Absorbing Man to just get easy wins when you miss Dark Hawk. There's no doubt that that card should be in the deck. And obviously in Marvel Snap, you've only got 12 card decks. So missing out on one card is a pretty big deal, right? It's not like a Gwent deck or a Magic the Gathering deck where you've got like 25 cards or 40 cards, whatever it is. It's just 12 cards. So missing out on one card is a really, really big deal. So the lack of Absorbing Man here is very alarming. I would probably just get rid of the armor. If you really want to keep the armor to protect yourselves, I can understand the logic behind it. Then probably White Queen could just go. Up next, Zabu Hand Size. There's obviously a leader in here. I guess this was posted before Leader got nerfed, so we're not even going to talk about this. Like, Leader's absolute garbage. But, in general, like, Dino, Zabu decks I have seen doing the rounds a fair bit. I can see it, but I'm not really convinced. It's certainly not better than Zabu Dracula. And again, the Zabu Dracula list they've got here is very odd. It's just kind of misunderstanding the core concept of the deck because it doesn't have Jubilee, which is, yeah, criminal. They obviously had Jubilee Atuma last week, and now they've just decided to just get rid of both of those cards. But, like, obviously you want Jubilee in a Dracula deck. Like, they're both benefiting off cheesing out big stats. It's missing Spider-Man, it's missing Absorbing Man. It's a really poor list. Okay. Up next we have Silver Surfer. This is the same list I had a couple weeks ago. Again, it's looking very solid. This is like a 2-month-old deck. This is the thing with Marvel Snap Zone you guys have got to bear in mind with these meta reports is, again, a lot of the time they have the decks in decent positions. The lists are pretty unoptimized, but after a couple of months, they usually get the more optimized lists because they're just, you know, the whole community agrees on them. But overall, so far, the tier 1, while I agree with the list, I still think Zabu should be in its own. The Dark Hawk one, missing Absorbing Man, is... There's no excuse for that, really, to be honest, in my opinion. But it's only one card. Whereas then, obviously, the leader one will give them benefit of the doubt with. I'm not sure exactly when this was posted. It must have been before the change. But then this list is just, like, inexcusably bad, in my opinion. Okay. Up next, tier 2. We have Shuri Zero. This is moved down to tier 2. I did make this comment last week or a couple of weeks ago when it was, that this should never have been in tier 1. The list looks better. They've gone for a Sauron version. Obviously, I play my version with Sandman. This list looks pretty fine to me. I don't really have too much to say. I would maybe argue that America Chavez would be a nice fit here. Just because it's increasing the odds of you drawing Sauron on 3, Zabu on 3. But it looks pretty okay. The Zabu is justifiable, in fairness, with Mary and Shuri just being able to play both of those down. Looks pretty solid. Again, definitely the version with Sandman that I've got on my YouTube channel I think is a lot better, but I don't have Sauron, so I can't test that myself. Up next we have Patriot Surfer. Patriot Surfer being in tier 2, I'm not really convinced by. I kind of have an issue with this deck in general, which is that it's just a worse version of normal Surfer, but obviously it's probably the best way to play Patriot at the moment. Is it really tier 2? Maybe. Maybe. Incredible win condition. This is a Mr. Negative Silver Surfer deck with like a few random cards, like the Mr. Sinister's pretty out of place here. It's kind of, the White Tiger's a little bit odd. It's basically just like there's a Zabu. It's kind of weird, right? Like the Zabu's only hitting Wong. It just looks like a very random pile of cards. This was in there a couple weeks ago and I was confused by it. There's no way this should be in tier 2. This is just like the creator's fun deck that he's built himself. It's just a massive pile of cards, right? There's no way it should be in a serious meta report in tier 2. Okay, Lockjaw on reveal next. And I also have a big issue with this being in tier 2. This is like a tier 3 deck, in my opinion, at best. Let me get rid of that alert box there. Just clogging the screen. The deck looks kind of okay. built wise, like the She-Hulk seems particularly random when you could just have a Giganto there for 4 more stats instead. There's never really going to be times you're skipping turns. The Nightcrawler I can actually get behind. I quite like the idea of playing Nightcrawler as like a lower 1-drop, because you can play it into your Lockjaw lane, and then if you do find it off Lockjaw, you can move it out. So actually the Nightcrawler idea I can massively get behind. I might actually experiment with doing that in my decks. Of course, if you Jubilee into the Nightcrawler, that's going to be like the one way it is really bad. But honestly, I really like this build. I think just like swapping She-Hulk out for Giganto, for example, would improve this deck a lot. But this honestly looks good. The list, that is. The issue is there's no way this is a tier 2 deck, right? Like, there's just no way. It's tier 3 at best. I think also Dracula is a little bit misguided. This should be a Shuri. Having said that, they don't have Doctor Doom. They don't have many low-cost cards, so maybe the Dracula's fine instead of Shuri. I think Shuri in general is just too good not to play in Lockjaw decks, because you can play Shuri into the Lockjaw, and then you get the big reveal, and you could hit Infinite, right? And you get her big on-reveal bonus. So Dracula for Shuri for me, and then She-Hulk for Giganto, for example. Yeah, also the lack of Aero is a really good point, which Not Silent has pointed out. Aero is kind of too good not to play. So maybe even just like She-Hulk for Aero, for example. And then Shuri for Dracula. Aero is just too good not to play, really, in any deck. She's just OP. You can just play her on turn 6. She's better than Magneto a lot of the time. Okay, Leech Leader, good cards, priority. Again, this one is dated. I'm not going to touch on it too much because of Leader. This deck is basically dead in the water with the Leader nerf. Thank God that Leader got nerfed. Okay, now we're on to tier 3. So overall, tier 2... I really don't like it at all. Like, the Shuri deck, I agree with being here. The build's pretty fine. I don't really have too many criticisms there. Patriot Surfer, I can get behind being here as well. Not convinced by the build. This should not be here, for sure. Lockjaw on reveal, I like the build to an extent. I would probably tweak a couple of cards, but I just don't agree that it should be a tier 2 deck. It's tier 3, maybe tier 4. Probably tier 3, lower tier 3. Leech Leader, again, I would agree with this. It's just the fact that Leader's been nerfed since. Okay, tier 3 now. Galactus. This should be a tier 2 deck, in my opinion, without a shadow of a doubt. Let's have a look at how the list is built. They've gone for the null version, which is definitely the better version. I don't have Galactus. I think last time I did a video, I was like a little bit critical of this. I was like, where's the Spider-Man? But yeah, this is a tier 2 deck, though, in my opinion. I think it's hard to argue that it's not. It doesn't have the highest win rate, but it's just... You'd be surprised that it just wins cubes pretty consistently, because if you miss Galactus, if your Galactus isn't going through, you should just be folding, and then you should just be winning like 2 cubes of, you know, at worst, if you're finding Galactus most of the time. Obviously, sometimes you're going to get countered by things like Debris. Also, Leader's gone, which is one of the bigger counters to this deck. This is a deck which is going to have a win rate less than 50%, but your cube rate should be higher than 50%. And that was actually confirmed by a developer on Twitter. He was like, what are the 2 decks in the game which have worse than 50% win rate, but have cube rate gains of like in the top 10? And it was Galactus and another deck, which I can't remember, but someone in chat will know. So I'll let you know in a second. I next have She-Hulk Bayro. This is, again, Leader since Leader got nerfed, like just not a real deck anymore. Yeah, Sarah Control was the other one. So Sarah Control, interesting. We should check that out, to be fair. I've never really played that deck. This deck is also kind of just dead in the water with the fact that Leader got reworked. So we won't talk about it too much. Zabu Control. This looks like a weird build. It's got Absorbing Man, Spider-Man, Zabu. Any deck that has those cards should be higher up. It's basically just like a normal Zabu deck, which should be tier 0, but built badly with like a random Professor X, right? And a random Red Skull. I mean, Red Skull for Dracula, I guess, is the logic. But yeah, I mean, I just don't understand the build. It's just a nonsensical build. But whatever, you can put it in tier 3, I guess. Okay, Sarah Control. So this is Sarah Control as a deck, as we just touched on, is a pretty interesting one to check out. Because clearly it's got a bad win percentage, less than 50%, but it's in the top 10 for like cube rate gains. So it's definitely a serious deck. However, this build is abysmal. Like, this Valkyrie is so random. So with Valkyrie, you often need a way. You can win one lane with Valkyrie by playing like Valkyrie into the Angela. Here is one way you could win the Valkyrie lane. That's literally it, though. You could play Valkyrie into Angela because you need like a card like Demon or Ant-Man or Titania, which you can play in combination with Valkyrie. Here, the only way you could win the Valkyrie lane is with the Angela and then play Valkyrie into it, and your Angela's then going to buff up. Because if you have the same amount of cards as your opponent, then your Valkyrie, you're going to have 12 points, your opponent's going to have 12 points, right? So you need to have ways of winning your Valkyrie lane, which this deck only has one way, which is Angela. There's no Titania, no Hood, no Ant-Man. So that's weird. Furthermore, there's no real way of winning a second lane in this deck. So this deck is honestly one of the worst decks I've ever seen. I criticized it last week and it's still here. I don't really understand this deck at all. This is a really poorly built deck. It's Sarah Control in name, but not by design. I think this is Sarah Control is a deck that I'm pretty interested in looking at myself and trying to build a nice version of. Mysterio win a Valkyrie lane. Hey Felix, that's maybe a good observation. So you could Valkyrie your Mysterio. You could Valkyrie the real Mysterio, right? And then it would get you an extra point. It would go to 4. So that's true. There's 2 ways of winning the Valkyrie lane. But still, my point stands that this is a very poor deck. Okay, up next we have Zero Color Kazoo. This is a deck I can get behind being in here. It's not one you see very often. It's probably, I think it deserves to be tier 3 or tier 4. Yeah, looks pretty solid. Don't really have too many comments on this one. I've not played it. I think it's a solid deck. Okay, so that was the meta report. Overall, my thoughts on it are it's like pretty bad still. It just needs to improve on the lists in particular. The positioning on some things is pretty odd, right? Like having things like Lockjaw on reveal above Galactus seems very off to me. They've put a few other things in here like Cerebro 2 in tier 4. Discard Lockjaw in tier 4, which I would agree with. Cerebro 2, I would probably agree. But again, like I feel like these are better than She-Hulk Bayro, for example, right? Ongoing Destroyers in tier 4. They also, I believe, had at some point like Silent Performers of the Week. This is a really nice addition to it. They put Negative Surfer as like a good Silent Performer of the Week. They've put Thanos Zoo in there. Thanos Zoo, I think, is a serious deck that should just be like tier 3 probably. And then they put Electro Wong on reveal. Let's have a look at this. Again, leader, nerf, definitely harming this. This looks like a pretty interesting deck, though, to share. But, yeah, I think Electro is really struggling with the change to leader. So maybe something like Zola might be the new way to play leader. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like if you did. Let me know in the comments what you think about my review of this meta report. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, chat, for being respectful. All right. Should we maybe try and build this... Sarah Control. I've never played it myself. Quick, everyone stop being disrespectful. Uh-oh. We all know you're gonna re-record offline. I'm not. I did that last time because I was too disrespectful to the... I was being overly disrespectful. And I regretted it. And I wanted to, like... change the approach. Okay, so Sarah Control. I know Cozy did a video on Sarah Control, and it's got hundreds of thousands of views. Wow.
And welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about a deck that most people are going to, obviously, for a last turn combo. Or
I've literally never played this before.
You want to try to get as many +1 power-ups to all of your cards as possible. Now remember, guys, you always want to play your cards first and Killmonger as the last card to pull off the biggest combo.
We're doing battle mode? Yeah, I'm just going to build the deck and then...
For a few reasons, obviously a great scaling card, but also leader cannot take advantage of Angela's bonus power on the last turn of the...
Okay, so he's got Nova, Angela, Armor, Scarlet Witch, Sentinel, Mysterio, Bishop. Okay, I'm seeing the vibe of the deck. Alright, cool. So we want Killmonger, Shang-Chi, Enchantress. We want Angela Bishop. All these just look solid, yeah. Surely we want Chavez. Chavez is increasing the odds of us drawing Sarah early. Bishop early. There's a Nova. The armor seems weird. Not sure I can get behind Nova. Armor rather. Yeah, the armor is super random in this deck, isn't it? So we'll show you cozies. Okay, so this is Cozy's build. Let's like... First and foremost, Chavez is coming in, right? Like, the logic of Chavez is it helps you get Bishop early, it helps you get Angela early, it helps you get Sarah early. The downside of it is that you're going to have one less card maybe to play on turn 6, which is a pretty big deal, right? Like, you're never actually ever playing Chavez. But the thing is, we can just hold enough cards until the last turn, knowing that we're top decking Chavez to get more Bishop and surprise value. So, Chavez is in the deck. The two cards which seem like a cut to me, definitely Armor, and Scarlet Witch also just seems like one. Why not run Seracle so far? Well, two reasons. Firstly, this is a different deck. This is not just a worse Seracle. That's like a really bad take. Actually, 3 points. Firstly, don't call it Seracle. That's cringe, dude. I fucking hate that name. I actually honestly hate these names that people come up with in Marvel Snap. Marvel Snap deck names are by far the most cringe deck names I've ever encountered in a card game. Is it just me that thinks that? Raise your hand if you also think that. You can raise your hand with a emote. Okay guys, thumbnail update quickly as well. We need some feedback. Like, mate, this is looking banging. The only thing I don't like is that the style of arrow now. I preferred the old style of arrow. This kind of, the arrow here is a bit weird. But like the fact you've got the iron, banging. Like you could even keep it like more similar to the other one, but literally, I think like this one, I prefer. But if you could just replace this with the iron and then just like red arrow it, I reckon that's perfect, mate. Like, you can literally... Like, this arrow is fine, but just make it red. This style of arrow, I think, is maybe better. Thanks, boss. I like how the sticker makes me look bald. Brilliant. You cannot be serious talking about cringe and then... No, keep it. Keep it. You could also, like, I do think, like, the whole, like, little arrow pro player thing is kind of meta. So you could try that as well. But yeah, like this. So someone said this is just worse version than Sarah, like Sarah Surfer. It's not. It's a very different deck, right? It's a Sarah control deck. So firstly, it is a different deck. Secondly, don't flip and call it Seracle. That's cringe. Thirdly, Silver Surfers are getting nerfed in a few days. We've got to find like what the best decks are. So yeah, I like Chavez. Obviously, I do. She's McQueen. And what's the other card? Yeah, Electro's nice. I think Electro is another card I'm wanting to have another look at because I think the leader nerf to Electro might just... Like, Arnim Zola Electro might be the way to go. Yo, Harold! Are we building a Seracle? Fucking say that word, dude. Oh, mate, Harry, sub gifters in the chat, guys. Harry, you gifted subs? When was that, bro? Why did you gift me subs, dude? Hope you're good, man. So some kind of 2-cost card, most likely, right? It's going to cost 1 on the last turn. Mojo's going to probably be bad with Killmonger, but Mojo does sound kind of nice. It's just like the fact we can just play it wherever we want, right? Like, Mojo just seems like a juicer, no? So, the other thing to consider is like a flipping Zabu just to play Shang-Chi and Enchantress more easily as well. Chavez, I can't... Yeah, like Chavez helps us draw Sarah on turn 5, 1 in 16 games. Yeah, it's kind of like Zoo, exactly. You just slam loads of cards on the last turn, I guess. I've never played it before. So, this is the list that Cozy had. We've removed Armor and Scarlet Witch so far. Is there anything else we want to change? Do we need Sentinel? I think Sentinel's nice. It's just like, you can just keep slamming Sentinel early, right? And it's not like ruining your hand space. Sentinel does just sound very good, yeah. Are you guys liking my thoughts on Mojo? Mate, Mojo 8 stats for 2. Sounds banging. Alright, let's take this for a spin. Who wants some? Hope you guys are ready. Mojo is the idea of Mojo is we slam it on the last turn though, right? That is the exact idea. We're slamming so many cards on the last turn. Oh. Asgard just seems like a no-brainer to get some big bodies in there. We could like not bother with Mojo, but I guess we just play it to be fair. Should have snapped, right? Oops. I forgot. I mean, they are actually protected from our Enchantress, so we only hit the Invisible Woman. Oh, that's good though still, because I have initiative. Bishop doesn't seem worth it. Because this is going to reveal their Hela before the other card flips. I think that's how it's going to work, right? Or is that not how it's going to work? Okay. I probably should have conceded then. Oops. This didn't work how I thought it was working. Well, we learned a valuable lesson, I guess. Still winnable. Easy win. Let's go, baby! We lost. Okay, Mojo didn't go through. Rippers. Yeah, I thought for some reason the Hela would flip before the Hellcow. Hela is unpredictable. It's actually very predictable. Nice. So on reflection, I should have played Sentinel right. So I guess I could have drawn Killmonger still. But the Nova's never becoming cheaper with the Sarah, right? I mean... See, this Ghost Rider's like really bad for them here. Lost them points on Hela. I'm not a believer of Ghost Rider and Hela at all. Okay. How am I recording all things? Eh? What's the role of Sentinel? So the idea of Sentinel is that we want to, on our last turn, be playing a bunch of cards. I think we can skip this turn because of Limbo. We want to be like going into the final turn playing a bunch of cards. So we don't want to play necessarily our cheap cards, but Sentinel is a card we can play early without sacrificing points from late for like the surprise Sarah play on the last turn, like the big point swing play. Uh-oh. So they might have found it. Bishop's popping off in this deck, that's for sure. Mojo! I can't pull Mojo. Nice. GG. So far, Mojo's been bad. But we are against a hella gamer. I think you're undervaluing Scarlet Witch. Yeah, but it's also like easy. This like also very easy for us to underestimate how good Mojo is. Just not against a hella player, right? 8 stats for 2 is a lot of stats. I'm not really convinced Scarlet Witch is that good in this deck, to be honest. Maybe I am underestimating it though. I could see it. That'd be good, Eric. I've also never played this deck before in my whole life, so it's a new experience for me. It's costing 1 on 6, so that's my whole point, right? Like, it is a nice card to play on 6. Yeah, I have seen the Art Gem Scarlet, which looks pretty nice. I won't be getting it though. Bro, this guy's drawn hella every single game. We win, right? I think there's one more card for hella to pull. Oh, we actually win. Get in. Stress! Zola's pretty interesting. Hella. I can actually see it. Here we go. The moment we've all been waiting for. I'm new to community here. Welcome, Mixor. What do you think is the best place to find the right deck lists? As I saw you didn't... My YouTube channel! Like, honestly. Maybe I need to make a website or something. Obviously, I'm not perfect, but yeah. Where are we going to play our Angela off to the right? Yes. What did they discard? Mate, if I get Helidon again, I'm just in disbelief. It's honestly so impressive what our opponent is doing here. This deck seems pretty flipping legit, mate. I can't lie, I'm pretty impressed. This guy doesn't know what discarding Hela is. What a Chad. Plaguesis. GG. Oh, they almost had us. Why would you not play America Chavez in this deck? Like, what is the reason not to play her? Tell me. Yo, Edric, GG, man. That was really fun. Nice one. Pretty cool Zola in this deck. Okay, so, like, Mojo didn't perform very well on this one, but I can even see, like, just, like, playing Mojo and Lizard in the same lane, right? Kind of spicy. Is there anything else I'm interested in? I don't really like Scarlet Witch particularly here. Cloak's okay, this is like a 2 for 4, but like 8 stats, guys? I'm sticking with it. Armor, I don't understand why Armor was in the original deck to begin with. We don't want Carnage. It's anti-destroy. Yeah, it's just, we just don't... Right, so it's a tech, but there's just not enough destroy decks for me to care about, right, in the meta. Right, I mean, that's fine. We just lose to Deathwave, that's fine. We lose 2 cubes, whatever. It's not like we're going to lose 8 cubes to them, right? Doesn't matter. It's not worth putting a whole card in our deck. Like, think you could play you could play an Armor or you could play a Chavez. Armor is maybe getting you some cubes against random Deathwave decks, which happen 1 in 100,000,000 games. That deck's basically dead at this point anyway, right? Yeah, but there's no featured locations right now. Like, if there's a featured location, sure, but there isn't. Okay, so we always go Sentinel, and I guess we play Mojo. What I really like about Chavez as well is we know our exact hand going into turn 6 on turn 5. That's a really big deal. So pretty sure we just Sarah here. Get as many stats as we can. Now the decision for us is, do we want Mojo going through, or do we want to kill Killmonger the Ant-Man? Because there is obviously that anti-synergy with Mojo and Killmonger. That's a lot of enchantressizing. Pretty impressed by the deck. Pretty impressed. We can do some maths on this Chavez, guys. I can show you why it's correct. Like, I'm pretty much convinced already that it is. Is that a plain talk, John? Thumbs up, I see. Damn, dude, that's epic. Okay, the question is, do we go Lizard or Mojo first? Man, Chavez is so broken. I honestly think she needs a pretty big nerf. Bit of a sticky one. So if I'm Sarahing next time, I guess it's a weird one, isn't it? I guess I'm just doing this. Dude, it's like 2 to 3% chance come on, lol. What, like, are you saying Chavez, you mean? I was watching Binks by earlier with a Barry deck. He got consistent wave turn 5 with Chavez. Yeah. I mean, I put Chavez in that deck months ago when I played it too. Chavez is broken, man. I'm glad that people are catching on a bit. Bit of a weird play, that. What do we do? Like, there's so much maths going on with Chavez, guys. Like, there's so many different things. You can't just, like, pin it down to one thing, right? Like, the most important thing is it's just giving you cards on curve. Like, for example, it's helping you draw Sentinel on turn 2 more often, Bishop on turn 3, Serra on turn 5. All these things are going to add up over the course of a game. Andra on 2, right? So this is just a really good concede here, right? There's no need for us to waste any more cubes. We've got the advantage. I've snapped here because, like, my hand is just looking saucy as hell. Maybe this is a bit of an overcommit to this lane. Pretty sure they're gonna slam us with Pro X. Pretty soon. Excuse me. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be stacking them. I could see it. Cheeky. It's probably a concede. I'm just going to stay in it for the content, because, like, Mojo could do the business here. We're probably losing. Yeah, maybe Shavas stuff was just better as well. I'm going to run. Change my mind. Mojo is not more power, it's one less, right? It's more points on Bishop. Hey, is there like a pull one best deck for new players? Yeah. I'm probably going to post a video. It's using Kazoo. If you go on my YouTube channel, Mikto, and check out my speedrun video, it's my speedrun live stream from Sunday. If you just look at the deck I'm playing by the end of that video, that's the deck you want. Cosmo was good for me. It wasn't. It certainly was not. One thing I'm not liking about Mojo is like kind of clashing with Enchantress a bit, right? Could see the logic of going Lizard mid, because I don't think they're going to probably kill Monger, right? But Lizard left is not too bad, I guess. Let's hit him with it. Mojo Jury's still out on, that's for sure. Oh yeah, if I Enchantress 3 dudes on their side, sure. Yeah, I forgot about the fact the Enchantress buffs DC, yeah. Enchantress is a card I've really not used very much overall, considering how popular she is. I also have a juicer of a variant for her, let's be honest. Nice. We got the snap in good time there. So we know they get a Chavez this final turn. Seems pretty winning. Okay. I think we're winning, right? I struggle to see how we're not. They're just playing around Spectrum, but I'm just slamming the Warpath instead. Bigger Chavez left. Cool. Nice. GG. Fun game. Chavez mid doesn't win though. Yeah, it would actually. Oops. Oops. Okay. Right. Let's look at this deck. I'm just going to build it in a Speci deck building way, right? Because I took this deck from someone else and then tweaked it, but let's just like build it the Speci way quickly to see what the deck looks like. So I certainly like Angela Bishop, Nova Killmonger, Sarah. I also certainly like Chavez. Like, these are the non-negotiables for me. Mysterio, Sentinel seem really good. Lizard seem really good. Okay. So there's only 3 slots. Enchantress, Shang-Chi. Oh, it was the chair, guys. I promise. Scarlet Witch. Bro, really gonna build the same deck? Yeah, probably. That's fine, though. It's just like a peace of mind thing. Fixing locations that are problems is really important. Why, guys? Like, why would we play Scarlet Witch in this deck and not like... Why this deck in particular do we need Scarlet Witch? Like, you guys are... to play stuff? But, like, what... So, what locate... Okay. How about this, guys? How about this? Hear me out. What if there's a location where we can't play stuff, we just fold and lose 1 cube? Wow. That sounds pretty smart. Okay. So the main cards, like, the main card I want to play is like some kind of 2-cost card because it becomes a 1-cost card, right? I do like the idea of Mojo still, I can't lie. Let's just look at all the 2-cost cards real quick and see if we like any of them. No, 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 no. Also, swapping a location on last turn for 1 energy is just good. Sometimes. Daredevil, no. Goose, no. Hazmat. Pretty solid. Five points on Starlord, not worth it. Every deck could use Arrow. Honestly, kind of true. Okay. I'm sticking with what we had. I'm going to take it for a spin on ladder for a game or so, just so, like, I'm going to take it for a spin on ladder for a few games, and then we'll go back to some friend matches. The reason I want to take it on ladder, guys, is I just kind of want to, like, get an evaluation of how good it is, which is quite difficult to do in battle mode against viewers, you know? Would you like advice on making an Electro ramp deck? I'm a bit of a connoisseur myself. Sure. I'm all ears. I mean, Electro just got a lot worse. I'm quite interested in playing Electro without having leader. Because leader's gone, I feel like Electro decks maybe need a rethink. I think 8 stats is enough to compete here. Lizard's popping off, mate. Lizard still goes through because of Killmonger if we find it. GG. Bro, we'll finish our 4 daily quests, and then we'll go back to some viewer battles. We get snapped on. I'm fine with that. We'll try and hold on to the Nova to get points on Bishop. Good decision from them to snap with Iceman Scorpion. It's a mistake I see a lot of people making is not snapping when they have these cards together. Weird play. Cool variant. Looking good. Oh, that's actually very scary. It's unfortunate that I'm going second as well, isn't it? Sarah's really caught me off guard. I can honestly see this being the play. Because of throne room doubling. Okay, I didn't expect to win the left and the right, I'll be honest. Guys, if you're watching on YouTube, please give the stream a like. I'd appreciate it. No pressure. High on time, baby. Okay. You can't really replace Mysterio in this one, I think, yet. Because Mysterio buffs Bishop 3 times as well. That's the other big thing there. Maximus over Mojo is not something I want to go for just because it's too... I want like a 3 cost, I think, rather than a... Like Green Goblin, we want cards to play on turn 6. Green Goblin is not a good turn 6 play, you know. That's the issue. Nice, that's what I was hoping to hit. That's a lot of cards mid. I prefer this line. Not so sure though. Could see us losing the right still. Oh, looks like we might be okay. It's gonna be tight. The mojo of dreams. Doing the business. Like 8 for 2 is so many stats, man. This card has to be good in some kind of deck, and I think this one just makes sense. It's a bit weird of Killmonger, but like again, we're playing last, so we know where to play Mojo. That's the whole idea, right? Pretty sure Mojo's a no-brainer here. I like the list. We can upgrade something here. Multiple man split. However, yeah, I finished the speedrun on Sunday. I'm going to do another one probably this Sunday. I did it in like 11 hours, 30 minutes. Dara also did it, but he took like 8 hours more than me or so. So we smashed it. Valkyrie, big fan of her work. Love you, man. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Rick Grime. Speedrun every week. Probably not, but yeah, this week I'm going to do it. I think that's the plan. Dara also might be doing it. The issue is just because it's like global matchmaking now, it's probably going to be more difficult because there should be less bots, right? The other interesting thing, me and Dara were thinking about doing it at the same time, but maybe we could queue into each other then. So, we'll see. Opponent snaps on us. We have a nice hand. Such a nice hand, I'm willing to snap back. We're missing the bishop. We have the Sarah. Lizard into here is looking very hot too. Killmonger should help us out. Get the lizard through. Okay. Kurang, you're almost making me think that I should do the hottest Marvel Snap cards. Do you think, guys, that's a banger video? Or is that a cringe video? They get Sarah. Too good for us, unfortunately. We have 4 points more mid. We're at 13 plus 3, 16. Still short. White Queen rolls everyone? Dude. That's a no from me, mate. That's a bad take. What do you think best negative list is? Probably Surfer until it gets nerfed with Bast. Don't look great for us. I'll be honest. Angela in Zabu is pretty obnoxious. Guys, I applied to The Apprentice. Are you guys familiar with The Apprentice? Are you guys familiar with The Apprentice? Well, I've got an email back. No, the UK version, not the Donald Trump version. There's a UK version of it that's like got 20 series or so. Well, I've just got emailed back and let's just say that thank you very much for your application for the Apprentice Series 18. We would like to meet you in person and invite you to our selection process. Oh god. Should I actually do it? Oh god. I don't really know if I want to go on The Apprentice, guys. Mr. Raid? Oh my god, Buana, thanks so much for raid. I really appreciate it. Feel like you'd cry in the boardroom. Probably. Probably not false. Oh, I can't Shang-Chi yet. Where's my Chavez? They flipping milled it, bruv. Sounds fun. Flipping the Apprentice, mate. Can we get some normal locations, please? It does sound pretty funny. I mean, thing is, like, the issue is winning it. I'm not really sure I want to win it and be Lord Sugar's business partner, you know? No, we're gonna play some more battle mode soon. I'm just trying to test this deck out on ladder to get like a better feel for it. I mean, I know what my business idea is. It will be some kind of like streamer agency vibe. It'll be something to do. It'll be something to do with streaming and content creation, new media marketing, bloody blah. Should I want chat's ideas? No. I actually can confirm that I do not. Okay. I can just imagine you as PM and ever, mate. Trust me, if you think I'm getting ignored, like, listen. Here's what happens if I'm PM. All right, guys. Should I do a little role play? All right, guys. What's up, team? We're gonna call ourselves Team Alpha. No, sorry. We're Team Sigma. No, sorry. Team Ligma. Ligma balls. Today, our task is to build the next supercomputer. No, the next wearable piece of technology. Technology. Okay, no, this is getting out of hand. Right, I'm gonna elect you, Nasky Mentos, as sub-team leader. And in the sub-team, it's you, Nasky Mentos, and chat, and the rest of chat, okay? So, everyone in chat, you must listen to your sub-team leader. If you don't do that, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Don't let me down. I'm not really sure this made too much, but I probably should have just played Sentinel, Los Angeles. Oh, snap. Uh-oh. Sentinel, please? Thank you. That's pretty good. Don't look great, does it? They sent me so many emails. Oh, mate, it's soon as well. It's... Wait! Guys. Guys! One of them is tomorrow. And one of them's on Sunday. And the other one, I'm in New York. So, if I'm actually going to do it, then I have to go this weekend. Seems like a bit of an ask. How am I feeling about Soul Control? It seems pretty bad. Alright, chat. You're back up. I challenge you to a duel. So, guys, do you think I should go? Why shouldn't you go? Well, because I was going to stream this weekend. And I would have to go on Sunday. What do you, if she, why did I play it? Just 'cause it's funny, innit? Just because it's funny. I probably could win it. I'd back myself. I'll surely get in it, mate. Come on. Like, I've actually got a lot of skills and that. Like, look, I can make a sound with my tongue very loudly. And I can do this. See? Pretty cool, right? If they change info for there isn't a floor, will you climb high or not really? I don't know what you mean, really. We win. Right. Nice. Nice. GG. Nice attempt. He felt he was in a losing position. I mean, it wouldn't really change much. The main thing it would change is there would be less cubes in circulation, so it would technically be harder to climb, because there'll be less people just giving away cubes that are just stuck around, like they're just at the bottom route. I think it's a conscious decision from them to have some kind of way of adding more cubes into the game, right? Professor X's troll. No, I think it was a good play. Their logic there and go was that they were in a losing position, and Professor X could have won them the game in some situations. It was a good decision. Okay, it's actually pretty scary, Sentinel situation. Okay, how do we play this one? Rip. Not like that. 50-50. Okay. Not going to be streaming for too much longer, guys. I'm meeting a friend at the gym in about an hour or so. Which is going to be fun. There's an argument we could have gone Vulture and then gone like Iron Fist Hulkbuster this turn to like make the energy a bit smoother. See me at the gym, bro. That's a bit weird, mate. You're making me feel uncomfortable. Oh, might be alright here. Nice. Couldn't have risked more because all it took was them to realize Doctor Strange was my play. Flame the heck on, dudes. What's this mobile there? It's battle mode. I'm playing with someone from chat right now. You have like 10 health. It's pretty epic, man. Mana curve's a bit awkward here. Why did you ditch Beast from that? Beast was good, but Leech is better. Beast can pop off, but it's also just inconsistent. That's the issue with it. We're going to Doctor Strange Dark Dimension. Feeling super confident here, actually. I guess we go multiple man Hulkbuster mid here. They get Heimdall from us. We don't even necessarily need to play Heimdall though. I think we just do that instead. I think we're winning. It's spicy. It's spicy, that's for sure. Huh? Not as spicy as that. Oh my days. The flipping heck. Where did that come from? Oh wait, what? Bit of an overcommit. GG. Right, I'm gonna play one more and then I think I'm gonna go. I'm actually gonna eat some food before I gym it today, which I don't usually do. Sorry for the shorter one, but yeah. Kinda just need to wake up earlier, man. Start the streams earlier. Tomorrow is also gonna be a pretty short one. Because Everton are playing at 12:30. And then, mate, I might not even bloody stream on Sunday if I go to this Apprentice thing. Should I go, guys, to the Apprentice thing? What a dilemma. Do you guys think I should just go on Sunday? That's a good idea, correct. Just through my inked gold variants, to be honest, worked out to be an okay down a deck. GG, man. Smash me. What's this doing in here? Going to bed, have a good one, homie. Good talking. I'll catch you on the next one. Nice one, Adric. Take care, mate. Yeah, GG, man. Thanks for playing. Excuse me. Probably should have gone. Ah, that should be fine. They have so many cards in hand that we should just beat Drac. Obviously, we might not, but. Whoo! Nice. Good start. Deal 4 cube. 4 damage. Seconds up. Round 2. Ding ding. Easy snap. Give him a little thumbs up. Oh, he stays in. Zabu. Sunspot. That's just one battle mode head to head with a viewer. I'd like to get rid of the rocks, so let's skip a turn. We could just be losing here. Okay, we're winning. Ooh, are we though? Because we're not even. We don't actually have enough points in the Wong lane. So maybe we're just losing here. I guess. Ooh, weird one. So it turns out our deck isn't even that good into this matchup because like Shuri is super dangerous. His deck is like really geared up to beat mine. So you need to be pretty careful here. Probably the approach is that like greed is good. can't lose, man. We just can't lose from here. I guess negative zone is pretty disastrous for us. I guess we lost. You know, I said we can't lose. We lost. Easy win! Oh, baby. Out of nowhere. And that is GG, baby. Woo! He never saw it coming. Mate, I don't want to sniff Karen. I'll be honest. Alright guys, I'm going to call it that. Short stream, but fun stream. I guess I can keep going. Come on, who wants some? Who wants some? Let's keep going. Yo, GG's Avery, that was fun. That was very, very fun. I thought you had me, but this Doom saved the day. I'm pretty tempted to get Galactus, I can't lie. Okay, so the thing we're lacking still here is a good discard target. It's Zavri again. Zavri is kind of getting in here. He's on the ball. I don't mind a rematch, but we'll say like 2. 2 is enough after this. This is obviously a very easy snap for us now. Oh no! The initiative went to Zavri. We have to go for it still. Got Shuri from Cash Day. Any recommendations? Oh mate, my Gambit's still gonna hit Zabu. My Gambit is a Zabu finding machine. Told you. Boo! I'm gonna find Gambit off of this, and we're gonna find it. Ready? Ready? Oh! Alright, here comes Gambit again. Here comes Gambit to kill the Magni. Here comes Gambit to kill the Zabu. Ready? Here comes Gambit. Okay. Not the greatest starts in this one. Okay, we have discard targets, you have Lockjaw, we should just snap. The problem is we're up against a Zabu gamer, so it's going to be really difficult, but let's just get over and done with, innit? We should have gone Dracula mid more, right? That's really frustrating. Typhoid Mary's so bad in this deck. I don't get it. We are low rolling rather a lot here. Okay, they find the cage. Surprise value is overrated, I guess. Okay, I'm just gonna put myself out my misery and play it out. I don't want to play against fucking Zabu, guys. Okay, guys, new rule. If you queue into me with Zabu, you're dead to me, alright? No Zabu allowed. Silver Surfer, I don't mind so much, but no Zabu. That's the only rule, okay? Agreed, chat? Is that fair? No Zabu. All good. Zavri, if you just could sit this one out, please. So everyone can get a turn. Can we just try and limit it to one a go, if we don't mind? GG though, Zavri. No drama. Thanks, Zavri. I appreciate you, mate. That's a bit weird, isn't it? We were going to be able to get our Agatha out of wave here. Ghost Rider's the worst find off Jubilee. Everything else is good here. I cursed it, didn't I? Zap! What the fuck, man? Guys, one rule! No Zabu allowed! Oh, you know what, chat? You lot suck! You know that? Time to buy the season pass just to annoy Mr. Streamer. Brilliant, thanks. I go error here because there's more spots to pull stuff. Probably losing. This isn't battle mode. Wait, what? This isn't battle mode? Wait, what? Oh, this isn't battle mode. Oh, this is unranked. Okay, I forgive you, chat, this time. Guys, can someone shout out Eps them in the chat? Mate, if any of you douchebags queue into me with Zabu, I'll ban you. And your dad will also get banned. And your son. It's a generational ban. Zabu. Why have you got a Zabu avatar, dude? Why is there a Zabu avatar? Dominic Horse. Certainly looking like a Patriot deck. Go on, play it. Agatha, go right. Agatha, go right. Chat. Agatha, right. Agatha, right. I'm going to close my eyes. Woo! Did she do it? I'm trying to find the, like, the end turn button without looking. Flip! Onslaught? What the hell? We got the woman of our dreams. Lady Sif would be bad off Jubilee here. I can see us doing this now. I might go Patriot this turn, right? Oh, see ya! That was definitely Patriot, wasn't it? Easy peasy. It's kind of weird you don't get to see it. I'm really hating these flipping new alerts. Phew. McQueen does it again. Like, Chavez is so broken, guys. Look at this card. 18 points. Tell me that's balanced. Okay. Mate, this hand is giga busted. Maybe we've been underestimating Agatha decks, guys. Honestly, this deck's win rate is very high. The only problem here is if we draw a wave on 3. That's also a problem, actually. That's alright. We played the wave still. As long as we didn't play Shocker. It's obviously way worse. Like, the Sif was much better. Good God, mate, your thumbnails. In a good way or a bad way, David? I've been tweaking them a lot recently. Oh, come on, Agatha. Why are you not going in mid for? You silly goose. Left, rather. Wait, we just gave them Agatha! Agatha, you queen. They're the Agatha now. Joke's on you, guy. We can go I was going to say we can go Shuri Mr. Sinister. Agatha never ever goes left, guys. Never. There's no way that Agatha ever goes left. Come on, it's Agatha. It's just not gonna happen. Oh, let's go! My queen, Agatha. Why is there a pre-update? Oh, was it a pre-updated one? Really? It wasn't meant to be. So guys, if you didn't see the news earlier, I might be going on the Apprentice UK. There's a selection process that I've been invited to. I applied on a whim for a bit of fun. Alright, we're against Dom. We didn't draw the 10-3 play, so we just fold. We're never winning here. Maybe we could have tried because Agatha's cheaper, I guess. But maybe I could have stayed in her. It kind of feels like a waste of time, honestly. What's my business plan? I don't know. It will be something to do with streaming. Some kind of like linking brands of creators. Also maybe linking like editors and stuff like that with creators as well.
Right on time.
But yeah, it would be probably pretty good advertisement for the stream on TV. I'm not sure they'd let me say my name though, right? And that's the other thing, like I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to stream while the TV program was being recorded and stuff, right? I might not even be allowed to tell you that I'm on it. So, if you don't hear me say anything, right, about it, if I go very quiet on it, that's probably because I'm going on it. How's that balanced? It's actually so busted. I mean, the current series is on in like a year. It's right now, so like in a year. It'll be on in a year when I don't get on it. Could have gone arrow, but it seems fine. Captain Marvel could move mid as well, innit? Guys, I don't even know if I want to go on it though. That's the thing. Like, I always wanted to when I was younger. It did seem funny. I probably should, right? But yeah, if I do, it means there'll be no stream on Sunday. So I'll go to London. I need to read through the emails more properly as well. Why is Shuri in this deck? Just an it's just a good card on 4, right? You could play Shuri on 4 and then like Marvel on 5, or like Air on 5, and she plays for good points. And yeah, you could play her on 5 as well. Then like the thing with Shuri is Shuri becomes even more OP with certain locations, right? Like Sinister London, she's just winning you the game on the spot. I think that's like really the big problem with Shuri is how she interacts with some locations.
What are the odds?
Bro, how's this deck so good? Hey JHD, good to see you, man. She's just like a decent option, basically. That's the logic of her. God. Oh my god. We're gonna Ghost Rider mid, so arrow here looks like the only line. You cheeky little grubber muffin. Is this even enough? Ties mid, and we should win the tiebreaker. I still haven't given JHT his sword back. Oops. Feel a bit bad. Mate, this Agatha deck is so... Chat, you guys are getting wrecked by Agatha. As a collective, how do you feel about that? I don't quite understand Domino and Quicksilver in this deck. You have Chavez and Agatha, your draws are already consistent. I believe you can afford something a little bit more valuable over guaranteed tempo. Okay, so what would be your suggestion? There's logic. There's a lot of logic to it, because we don't want to play any cards that cost like. So here's the thing, right? When it comes to turn 3, we want our Agatha to always play Wave or Sif, right? Because then her only AI is that then she plays herself, so she either gets discarded by Sif or you wave her out. Yep. Therefore, if we include any 1 or 2 cost cards in this deck, then if you top deck that 1 or 2 cost card on turn 3, there's a chance that you can play that card instead of Sif or Wave, which is then game losing, particularly because like you often want to snap, right? Like if I played Sif, I would have been snapping here. So playing any Agatha? Not Agatha, that would have been bad. I was thinking it was going in hand. That's bad. Don't go mid Agatha. Actually, Agatha mid is still good. Yeah, She-Hulk's good. So yeah, basically, like you either play like no 1-drops, or you play Quicksilver, you play no 2-drops, and you play Domino. You just play both from this deck. It's like the only deck that makes sense in. Can't say I felt too confident. I think I see the line though. Just try and fight the Iron Man head on. But even if not, then just... So I go Chavez, I'm at 18, 23. They lose 7 stats. They lose 14 stats. So just go to the left. I maybe could have snapped on Shuri. You can just see Shuri's just good, right? It's 11 points here. Oh yeah, it was 36. Oops. So here. So I was winning with Chavez mid as well. Mate, this Agatha deck is undefeated, guys. I'm going to throw out there. Right, this is the last game. Teopug69 from chat. The last person to try and destroy the OP Agatha deck. Can it be done? Now, if we see... I think we snap. We don't have the Ghost Rider. But if we draw Ghost Rider... Ooh. asking for the snap.
Always lucky.
Why is that playing Agatha near your nickname? What? It's a feature. Basically, if you play Agatha, it lets your opponent know that you're playing Agatha. Zabu! Oh, Tio, come on, dude. There's one flipping rule, bruv. There's one flipping rule. And it's don't play Zabu. And look what you did. You defiled this game. Chat, who should we raid today? Because I'm going to be going in a moment. Any ideas to propose? Sure, yeah, just like any 4-cost card that you think is good. Looking for Ghost Rider? If I get double Spider-Man on, I'm gonna smash my desk. Yeah, this is a generational ban. Teopug, I am going to have to unfortunately ban his children and his grandfather. This is unacceptable. Flip. Yeah, well, I'll definitely do this again. I'll do this loads. I also want to do community tournaments and stuff. No, actually, when I can see it. I'm going to go, guys. My friend said that he's got to get to the gym pretty soon. And he can't stick around for too long because he's got to go somewhere. So I'm going to dip. Thanks so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. It was fun. Harry's just gone live. I'm going to raid him. Thanks so much for hanging out, guys. It was fun. I'm going to try and start the stream earlier tomorrow because I'm going to be finishing around a similar time. Yeah, it was good. Thanks so much for the support. If you're watching on YouTube, give the video a like. Oh, guys, I need to start plugging my stuff more as I finish. Guys, if you don't follow the channel, make sure you follow. Also, I have uploaded a juicer video yesterday. It's like my best average watch time I've ever had on a video. Basically, what that means is people that are watching this video think it's a banger. Okay? It is a coaching session, pro player coaching a viewer to infinite rank in Marvel Snap. Apparently, I'm a pro player now, guys. That's what I'm claiming. So here's the video. If you want to go watch it. Now, also, if you're interested in coaching, it's £50 an hour, one-on-one. You can contact me either here, on an email, Twitch Whisper if you really want to, or Discord. So if you're interested in coaching at £50 an hour, I can do it before, like Monday evening is probably the best time. I can do it before the end of the season. And yeah. Also, I'm doing quite a lot of deck lists on Twitter. Like refined deck lists I'm usually posting on Twitter. So go follow me on Twitter if you're interested in that as well. Alright guys, thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.